Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for FET price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and starting here on the micro level for the FET. Of course, it is very important for the micro level right now for the market because of course we are looking at a very choppy price action here, and after this impulse toward the upside for FET we have a 1-2 here, and expanding flat for a wave 2, and then moving toward the upside 1 2 3 4 5, and impulse for a wave 3. After this, we see, of course, a very corrective wave 4, long in time, longer than the wave 2, but still fine, and then starting to move toward the upside. Now, this could be, of course, a kind of like a diagonal where we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 1, wave 2 given, and then you see another impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we counted this before as a potential A, B, and a C, and then finishing with it, of course, a wave Y, and then moving toward the downside in case we are in W, X, and a Y bearish scenario. But this did not happen actually, and we mentioned also, if you remember in the latest video for FET, if we don't break this trend taken from these lows, and we see of course the price action hits around it and move towards the upside again, that means of course something bullish still might be unfolding toward the upside. Now currently, if we are still bullish here, or if we have finished a wave 5 over there, it is a little bit hard to say that this is a wave 5 if properly finished, because if we have kind of like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, the wave 5 here of course is taking the 1-to-1 fib level taken from the wave 3 to the wave 4 and giving us a longer wave 5 than the wave 3, which is not good of course for a diagonal here. Therefore, the only possibility which is remaining here is of course having several 1-2s, where you have a 1-2, another 1-2, and potentially you're looking for another 1-2. However, again, this is very problematic again, because if you have here a 1-2, let's say this is your wave 1 or 1 ABC for a wave 2, and then you have a wave 3, therefore the wave 4, as invalidate this impulse. We didn't saw of course a wave 5 continuing from there of course as an impulse, and that means a lot, right? And that means a lot, and it means that something corrective is still going on in this area, and currently we're moving also impulsively toward the downside, which it might be of course something looking for a new low here. In case that this happens and this wave 5 is unfinished, or we don't have a wave 5, I think that due to this wave here, 3 wavy, I see that we still of course have a wave Y and not a wave 5. Otherwise, you would like to see of course an impulse finished exactly there. So to get a wave 5 finish wave 1. Unfortunately, we see here something in 3 ways, and this brings us again for a wave Y complex structure. It can be of course that this is kind of like finished wave Y. You have a wave W, X, and a Y. So somehow or ABC here, but I see that this structure is still even unfinished. Honestly, I still see it unfinished. Something wrong going on here. It's not very bullish and not very bearish yet, and it's still very confusing. It's still very confusing for this market. I'm still wondering, what if even that we have kind of like a zigzag, since we have an ABC here, which is a zigzag. What if we have like a 1-2 and then maybe wave 3, 4, and a 5? Meaning, what if we get one more zigzag here, like one more impulse to finish a wave 3? But this is becoming very complex right now. The market is becoming very complex and very confusing. So the idea is, what if we have 1-2 and then wave 3 in a zigzag, and having of course correction wave 4 and then wave 5 finally to finish kind of like such a structure. So very confusing. I know that it is very complex, guys, and I'm trying of course hard to get what are the possibilities that we can still get for the bullish, in case we get somehow like kind of like a diagonal, or in case of course we break this trend. I would say simply we're moving towards the downside, taking a new low. That's a very simple. And that because, of course, everything is choppy here. Everything is simply overlapping. Nothing is bullish and nothing is very bearish. But I believe like a new low would like to do this this correction like much more clearer, right? To make this correction much more clearer, having one more low, ABC, and then yeah, we decide to move towards the upside. Probably it can be that a big diagonal here is unfolding as a wave one. You know, this is also a huge zigzag here. So it can be like a wave one, wave two, wave three, four, and a five toward the upside. Can be something like this unfolding for the next days. So we're gonna see, guys. However, for FET is very essential to mark this trend line. Once we break it, therefore, I believe we're gonna take a new low. If we still above it, I would say, okay, there is a potential to finish here kind of like a diagonal somehow as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I know this is a very, of course, high, but still can be, of course, as a zigzag. You can still finish here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yep, so these are the readings right now for FET. I know it is very complex, but yeah, those are the most important key levels, I would say. Watch this trend line. Once broken, of course, we move to take the low. If we still above it, I see, of course, a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal for a wave 5 still can be unfolding. That was it for FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.